Hey guys, it's Eddie, aka DaiLapCheurng, and I'm back with another Great League video. Today I'll be showcasing Rainy Castform and how it reigns supreme over some of the meta picks, mainly Azumarill and Registeel. So I started using this team because on the same night I kept getting Azu and Reggie leads and I dropped a lot of points. So my previous team was Umbreon, if you watched the video, and it's hard to come back from opposing Azu Reggie leads. Also, I kind of want to test out Altaria because my previous team was kind of weak to Meganium. So overall, this team was decent, but after a week of using it, I did not really climb any higher than from when I started. But I found it a lot of fun. So let's just get into the battles and see whether Castform can weather down the popular Registeel Azumarill core. So in the first battle, let's see, Castform versus Bastion. This is good. And he insta swaps into Haunter. And what I do is I throw a Weather Ball. And my best counter here is actually Deoxys, not Rainy Castform. So I should have stayed in, I think, with Castform into Haunter. Because usually teams that run Bastion, I feel they also carry Meganium. So I want to line up Altaria with Meganium, right? So Bastion farms me down, and I go in with my, let's see what I go in for. Deoxys, which is the best counter to Bastion, and I have to stay in because it's Meganium, like I said, right? And throw the Rock Slide. Shield, I'm at 2 shields, so this is pretty good. I can just double shield versus this Meganium, and I should be able to take it out and have Castform left for Bastion. We'll see what happens. So as Meganium, he throws another Frenzy Plant, and going for the Rock Slide. And you see 1, 2, 3. Definitely shield this one, and I can farm down, and I can throw a Thunderbolt. Oh, don't farm down. I'm pretty sure I could have farmed down, but I guess I wanted to be safe because I still had a pretty much full health Castform left. And let's see, I think it'll get close because I didn't recognize that they could have Meganium in the back, right? And I had to put in Altaria against that Haunter. So Bastion farms me down, and very close, very close. I think he was just at a Stone Edge right there, able to counter down. Next I'm playing Calum on Toast, and Castform versus Scrafty. So very rare you see Scrafty in Great League, but we'll see what happens. So go for the Weather Ball. I'm not too familiar with all the matchups with Castform. But yeah, that does a lot of damage. It's a bit squishy, but my only purpose for it was getting Reggie and Azu leads. So here he throws charge move. Probably don't shield. Wow, look how little that did. Probably undercharged it. And I insta swap into Altaria, which is not a good play, I guess, because usually most teams are Azu. But let's see. Throws in Hypno, probably has Ice Punch. That's what I'm thinking. And is it worth shielding? That's a legacy move too. That's crazy. We go for a Sky Attack. He blocks, and ooh, he thought he could farm down, but I farmed down. So this is looking pretty okay so far. And he does a 6 swap. Always count your fast move, guys, so you can do that. And I should have known that's probably his. So I tried to do the same, but I think I might have caught it, but I was just like way too low health to actually catch it. No. So here's the Deoxys with Rock Slide, and this is looking pretty bad. Lantern's very tanky. Look how little that Rock Slide does, and oh, and we get to hits a Rock Slide, same turn they get to a Thunderbolt. And I probably would have taken it out with the Rock Slide, but GG's. That sack swap. So you need to recognize that I need to recognize that that sack swap was their only condition there. Anyways, here Castform into Lapras. Now I like to use well, not like I like Castform because look at unexpected thunder. Like they didn't think thunder was coming if they didn't do their homework. But yeah, a lot of people don't know it has thunder. They probably assume it's like some ice beam and some water move or something, but no, it has thunder, which is why it beats Azumarill. Even if you don't bait, yeah, even if you don't bait, especially if it has ice beam, Hydro Pump. So here I'm facing Meganium. There's no point in me shielding here because I have a hard counter, and they bring in Hypno. So what I do? So I know that I don't need too much health to beat their Meganium, so I try to get a shield there. Probably only need like half health, and I go in with Deoxys, going for the Rock Slide. So whatever damage I do here is fine. It's pretty good. So do I shield here? I wouldn't. So now I actually know their moves now, and I'm almost able to get to that Rock Slide. So this Altaria can definitely 1v2 these last two Pokemon. And I get baited with the Fire Punch, but it's fine. And here you shouldn't throw. I shouldn't throw, or you, or I, depends who's playing. Shouldn't throw that Sky Attack because Frenzy Plant literally does nothing to you. And I go for the Dragon Pulse just in case, because don't play with Altaria too much. So I don't know if a Sky Attack would take it out at all. So better be safe than sorry. Castform to Deoxys. A lot of Deoxys are running Thunderbolt. They're pretty scared of the Thunderbolt. Actually, I've not taken a Thunderbolt from Castform yet because I usually just shield the move. So I actually have no idea if this will KO me or not. Lots of problem with having like unfamiliarity with teams. And here I go for the Weather Ball again. See, so take it out or get a shield. And what do? Do I decide to double shield? Yes, I do. Decide to double shield for the lead advantage, and he brings in Grass and Meganium especially, which is very good. And even though these Weather Balls are resisted, they do quite a bit to Meganium, which is pretty nice. So he's literally farming this energy, and he's gonna throw it at my Altaria if he decides to. So this game came out pretty perfect for me. I have a good counter to his next Pokemon, and my last Pokemon is good against his last Pokemon. So here, Deoxys is Thunderbolt, but it's kind of a tricky situation because you really need one shield to beat Registeel. You need to have even shields, and I don't, so I'll go down there. So Altaria comes in, and Registeel fires a Flash Cannon. It'll only do about half to me, but I could definitely farm down, and this Meganium's gonna unload all his stored energy at me. That's quite a bit, actually. It's pretty decent. So do I farm down here? I probably farm down and I'll get to a Sky Attack. Get to throw a Sky Attack, and GG's to my opponent. I have my own Castform right here. Da-da-da-da. Anyways, Castform into Sableye. Now I see it's purified, and I know how much damage return does to me, so this is definitely not a return since it was so early. And Foul Play does a lot too. It's pretty insane. So I don't shield, and he shields, but I definitely get to Weather Ball here. So usually when I play, because they have no idea how much, I don't know if they know the counts. Usually people don't for Castform, so I overcharge a little bit to make them shield, and here I go for the Thunder. Because might as well. I only get one or two charge moves. Don't want to bait with Weather Ball. It actually surrenders. So that's happened a few times because people don't realize I have Thunder and Gasman. And I get it as a lead next game. So that's pretty good. So here I go. Do I go straight for the Thunder? I go for the Thunder, but now I'm starting to like overcharge even more than Thunder and throw Weather Ball because people expect it now. I don't know if someone else is playing it or they've played me before or they've been burned before from me. So here I have to shield this either Ice Beam or Play Rough. Oh, I don't have to shield. Here comes Altaria, and I kind of panic because Dragon Breath does so much. Might as well get a move off, and I don't know if I would have been able to counter switch in time since I was so low. So here I shield this Dragon Pulse, which is good, and I have stored energy for the next Pokemon coming in. Usually, might probably be the Azu. Oh, it's a Registeel. So go for the Sky Attack, and charging up. Go for the second Sky Attack before it gets to a Flash Cannon. This is good. And I'm missing some bubbles there because I don't do the flying animation. And open the switch menu and try to catch this Flash Cannon, but unsuccessful. Go with Deoxys and 2, 3, 4. Okay, and I go for the Thunderbolt and almost takes him out. And that was 5. Was that 5? I was counting, but I did a 6 sack swap into my Castform, and I can just counter this next Pokemon down. I don't really need to throw. Oh, well, we'll throw, but it really doesn't make a difference because I have a shield. I go for the shield, and this game is a wrap, and he surrenders. It's good that I don't know. I feel like it's pretty helpful for people to surrender when they know it's a lost game. Doesn't have to waste both of our time, you know, so we can play the next match. It takes so much time to like already play 5 sets, right? So here, Castform to Registeel. So this is what I want to see. So I shield the Focus Blast, which is pretty good. And this, even though PV Poke says it wins in the 1 shield, like they don't need to shield if they don't want to commit a shield at all, if you know what I mean. So you see, go for the Weather Ball here, overcharge a little bit, and did they oh, they did shoot. They used 2 shields on the Registeel. So what if you're running Registeel against Rainy Castform, you should just let it go without using a single shield. Anyways, let's go with Rainy Castform, throw a Weather Ball at this Whiscash. Now I'm at 0 shields, so I definitely don't want to put in Altaria because the Blizzard will actually decimate me. So, and I've been burned before. Anyways, go for the Rock Slide, and what I do here is I actually try to catch a Mud Bomb, and I'm like, oh no, and I get destroyed, which is pretty terrible. What's their last Pokemon? Yeah, I might have had a winning chance if I had that Altaria alive, but oh man. Yeah, I don't know if I could have won. I don't know if I could have won anyways if I didn't catch, or if I kept going with Deoxys and tried to win that matchup. I don't know if I would have won. I would have been close since I had energy. Anyways, Registeel Tropius, and that's kind of hard matchup for me since I think if I switch in Deoxys, I still lose. So yeah, the problem with this team is like Deoxys is an okay safe switch, I would say, but sometimes like if it's like Meganium, they lead Meganium into my Castform. If I switch in Deoxys, I still lose, right? So sometimes I just switch in Altaria. and pretty much instant lose, but we'll see. Okay, anyways. Commit a shield. Did I commit both shields against this Registeel? Yeah, I do. And let's see. I'm about to take out this guy. And oh, I've been burned by this also a lot of times. So if you see on the top right, it was a normal type Pokemon, and usually when it's a normal type, it's Vigoroth. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's Vigoroth. Let me put in Deoxys. It's probably the best counter to Vigoroth. It's actually Munchlax. It's doing super effective licks to me. I'm like, oh no. Anyways, so they still have a Razor Leaf Tropius in the back, so this is pretty much over for me. Because I should have put in Castform against Munchlax, but I thought it was Vigoroth. Anyways, so it's pretty much GG. This Razor Leaf should almost take me out, or Leaf Blade, sorry. And I thought this Sky Attack would actually take out Tropius, but it actually doesn't, which surprised me. Well, that's the problem of having inexperience with Altaria. So Castform into Cresselia. Let's see if it has Grass Knots, because usually most of the Cresselias do actually have Grass Knots. So I go for the Weather Ball, and this one's actually running Confusion. So it does have Grass Knot, and I decide to try to catch. Oh, do I? Go for another Weather Ball, see if they shield. And they don't, and I try to catch the Grass Knot with my Deoxys. And Sableye. Sableye is very good. That's the problem with having Deoxys as your safe switch. Is you really get just walled by Sableye. Or Haunter, or Munchlax even though you will lose that matchup unless you commit 2 shields. I think you just get licked. Anyways, it's Castform versus Sableye, and this is probably not with shielding. And I like to save my shield for Altaria. And Cresselia comes in, does the Aurora Beam. Good thing I shielded that. And they have a Whiscash, but I have no shield, so you'll see me about to get blizzarded right here. And I'm not even sure if like doing Dragon Pulse versus like doing one Dragon Pulse, one Sky Attack would have been worth it. Like I don't know which one does better damage. Anyways, this is a pretty bad lead. Castform into Galvantula, so I save swap Deoxys, and I'm pretty happy they switch in Azumarill, so that means my Altaria can avoid Azumarill, and one of my Azu counters can meet Azu. I don't know what they had in the back for them to switch in Azumarill, but we'll see. So here, this Azu goes for a Ice Beam, and I shield. And what I do here is I count. Ooh, I miscounted. So usually I count to 5 of their bubbles and throw to force them to shield or not. And they actually shield, but I'm very certain I can get to this. You can get to Rock Slide before they get to Ice Beam, for sure. Anyways, and I'm at a pretty low health for them to farm at all. And here comes a Discharge on Altaria from the Galvantula, and really you need shields for Galvantula to function, even if you're playing like against Azu. And he goes for the quick swap into Castform, or into Registeel, try to catch that Sky Attack. But switch back into Castform. And do I win this? This is going to be very difficult. So I go for the Weather Ball, and pretty much it's 2 Weather Balls to Thunder, so definitely go for the 2 Weather Balls. It's more energy efficient. And how do I win this game? Because I didn't get that second Weather Ball off. Anyways, I completely farmed down the Registeel, and you saw there's like a little lightning hit me, but it didn't register, and I got to my Sky Attack because I had it stored, which is actually very close. So actually, if I got off that Weather Ball, I probably would have lost. Yeah, I probably would have lost, which is pretty funny because I wanted to get the Weather Ball off. And Altaria was able to farm down that Reggie and get that Sky Attack. Anyways, I'm with a Stun Fist is a good lead in the one shoot, and just go for straight Weather Ball in this scenario. And they double shield, and I'm pretty sure I can take one discharge. And see, ooh, and they actually throw Mud Bomb, or probably throw Mud Bomb. Yeah, don't think it's worth shielding. Anyways, I bring in Altaria with one shield, and I completely try to farm it down, even though I'll take a discharge. That's fine. And I farm it down, and what did they have? Skarmory isn't the worst thing I wanted to see. And this is pretty bad because actually it's not that bad because I had an energy advantage into Sableye. So I can just shield one of these foul plays, and I can hit him with another Rock Slide before they get to their next foul play. So that's the you really need shields for Sableye to function like that if you're playing against Deoxys. So here this Skarmory farms me now after Sky Attack, and just going for the straight Sky Attacks into this Skarmory. This matchup is actually pretty even, but usually Skarmory can win it. Oh, they didn't get to another charge. That's pretty surprising. Maybe they were trying to get to a flash cannon. So yeah, that was all the battles that I had that I thought were interesting enough to share. From the angry little Rainy Castform guy that you see on the screen there, the same sentiments I had towards Azu and Reggie Leeds when I kept running my Umbreon team. But yeah, the team was pretty decent, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see some more future content in the future, please like, subscribe, and you can leave a comment if you have any questions. So, see ya.